Hi everybody, it's me, Teresa Perrin, and I want to discuss a GHSI with you because we are starting to see a breakout. I did a video to show you how I spotted this earlier because if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I called this out in the morning as something to keep an eye on, and we saw the break around 2 p.m. And in that video, it's titled Stock Market Education, Spotting a Breakout or something on those lines. Guys, I really go into detail about what it is that I'm looking for because I want to try to help educate you guys on how to find these plays. So anyways, check out that video. Right now, we're going to talk about GHSI, the short interest, what I see happening with this play, and I'm not going to go too much into detail about why it's breaking out. It's a technical breakout, guys. If you want to learn about it, please go watch that video. But let's get started with why I think we see this continue to make a move. And what I'm seeing in this play, guys, is very similar to what I saw when I called out GOCO a couple months ago. And as you know, GOCO is still running strongly right now. And if you had bought into that position, you would have at least doubled your money by now, if not more. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, in that video, I also talk about the different lines of support and resistance for GOCO, but there's another pattern I want to show you on this chart. You can watch it there if you're interested in knowing support and resistance. But anyways, look at this. It's making the bottom of a W. If you look at this is the 1 year chart that I have pulled up here. Well, it's actually part of the year. It starts in February and goes till now. But look at here when it was up at that 63, 65 cents, whatever it was at. And that fall down. There's a big gap in there that still needs to be filled. So that's my first, well, not my first, but that's my target that initially I'm looking to get filled, okay? I have targets along the way of what I want to see a breakthrough that I discussed in that video. But look how it comes down. It's forming a W. And I love the W that it formed, and it's coming back up now. And we should see this curl come back up and fill that gap ultimately. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but over the upcoming days, weeks, maybe even a month or two. But this is an awesome opportunity at this point at 20 cents, where it's at roughly right now. It may even be 18, 19 cents. I forget where we are at close. I'm going to show you that in a second. But for you to double your and even triple your money if you were to get in at this point, guys. If you could smash that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it because it helps with the algorithms. All right, here we are. We are at 0.194 and 0.1945, and after hours we're slightly up. This has a free float of 55.46 million, and the 52-week low is 13 cents. The 52-week high is $1.11. Okay, guys? The average volume is only 1.27 million. As you can see, we were almost 3 times the volume today at 3.29 million shares traded. So that was a huge indicator to me. Number one, that we were going to break out was that increase in volume. That is what you want to see. Number two is the technicals that I discussed in that video. Now, we have 2 analysts that have ranked us, and they give it a strong buy. The low end is 60 cents. The high end is 80 cents with the 70-cent price target in the middle, right? So as you can see, if we got to that high end, you would 4x your money from where we're at right now. And guys, this price target could go up as the stock goes up. If you were to go back and look at the 5-year chart, the stock was trading over $20 a share. Hard to believe right now, isn't it? Okay. Now, technically, according to Webull, we are in a bullish, we're giving off a bullish signal. It's not weak, it's not strong, it's just in between. But it's showing that short term and medium term, a move to the upside is warranted. And you can see here how it's put off all these 4 bullish signals, then followed by 3 bearish signals as it kind of found its way in that channel that I was talking about on Twitter. And I said, if this breaks through 18 cents and holds, expect it to run. Boom, we got that candle today. So this is a perfect entry time, in my opinion, on this. And tomorrow we're going to get a huge crossover that I expect to move it up more. Now, according to Webull, the breakdown of this company is 7.74 institutional ownership, 1% corporation, 9.26% insider, and 81.99% others. Guess who the others are, guys? That would be you and I, retail. All right, so I want to show you, first off, this is showing that there's 31 total institutions that own this. And please remember that this is Fintel's information. It is not necessarily correct, guys, but this is the best tool that we have to look at this. It can be late, so things can have changed by the time that we're seeing it. It's very hard to say, and not all shorts need to disclose their position. So keep that in mind. But according to this, there's 31 total institutions that own it. 30 of those are long, 1 is short, and they're showing that there's an 8% institutional ownership. So Webull's showing just slightly higher. But I wanted to show you something. These are the hedge funds that have brought in lately. On 11/15, we saw Pro Equities Inc. It says 0, so I don't know if they bought and sold or what the deal is with that, because that's strange. But Balsani Asset Management bought in as well. And then on the 14th of November, Argotalis LLC, if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. But then look at who's sold. Citadel, Just Invest. Good riddance. Citadel can leave. That's a positive for us. Raymond James bought in on 10/25. All of these sold out, including Jane Street. That is a known shorter, okay? So it looks like our shorts are exiting is my point in showing you this. Core Cap Advisors bought in, but it says 1. Again, weird. But Bank of America's out. I feel like Bank of America has been short a lot of these stocks as of late too. And guys, if they were short this, they should have sold a long time ago, because for 9 months their money was sitting in there basically channeling. So they couldn't have made too much during that time unless they were lending out their shares to other shorts and making money off the interest, which is most likely what they were doing. So GHSI is showing that there is 2.32% institution insider ownership, with 1,426,613 shares owned by insiders. So for some reason, Webull and Fintel always have different information. Look at the difference. 7.74 institution and 9.26 insider. Is there an insider buy that Fintel's not aware of yet? It's possible. Or does Webull have it wrong? Not really sure what's going on there, guys, but just something to keep on your mind. Okay, and so now we're looking at a 10% short interest with 8.75 days to cover. That's pretty big, guys, because it doesn't get a whole lot of volume right now. And there are 500,000 shares available for shorts to borrow still, but look at this. Yesterday, it got as low as only 10,000 shares. So clearly, they've been working overtime, and in that video, I show you that battle on the screen. All right, and we currently have a 14.64% cost to borrow. Look at this. The short volume ratio today was 70.41%. That is how hard they worked to short the stock down, and they still lost control, even with 70% being in the dark pool trades being shorted. That's freaking nuts. And anyways, it's been as low as 24.87% in the past month. But as you can see, many of these days are in the 62% or in the 30s, mid to high 30% range. So interesting, considering their average shares traded is only like 1.3 million. So today they had that 3.3 million, and look at that, 70% of those were shorted. That is crazy that we were still managed to gain control. Ooh. Some reason I'm showing you. Oh, I already had that. Guys, failure to delivers are not an issue on here. It's not on there. That's what I was looking for. So anyways, that's what I got for you today. Please check out that other video, because I think you'll learn something. And plus, I talk about the areas that you're going to want to watch GHSI push through, which I don't want to repeat myself. But just an FYI too, we are making a crossover from that 10 SMA above the 200. That is very significant. And I believe that cross is going to take place tomorrow, provided we continue to make a move to the upside, which is why I am super bullish in telling you about this